Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty Beans. I hope you're all well. I am feeling pretty miserable today because the weather in the UK is rubbish at the moment. It is grey, it's raining, and yeah, it's pretty depressing. So I thought today I would give you my February favourites to try and cheer everyone up and bring a little bit of a ray of sunshine into everyone's day. So let's kick it off. So I am starting off with a product which, oh my God, is amazing. It's from a brand that I already really love. And I've seen quite a few people on YouTube talking about how much they love it, but you've always got to try it out yourself. And I can absolutely 100% say this is possibly the best thing I've bought in the last year at least. And it is the Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara. It looks like this. This is black. I'm wearing it today, and if you can see like how long and gorgeous my lashes look, absolutely amazing. I just absolutely adore it. It's quite a wet mascara, if that makes any sense. It is comes with, rather than a fibre brush, it's got kind of the plastic wand, which I really like. I actually prefer that because I feel like I get better volume and I get better length with a kind of plastic brush. It is on the pricey side. It's £28, I think. Yes, it is. But I absolutely love this. If you are looking for a really good mascara for lengthening, for giving you volume, I 100% recommend this. I'm a big stickler when it comes to mascara. I've tried loads of different ones. When everyone says they're really great, try them, and you try them and they're just a bit blah. Normally I'm a L'Oreal mascara girl. I also love the Yves Saint Laurent False Lash Effect Faux Seal. And I would say that this is definitely the best mascara. I recommend that you go out and try it. Giorgio Armani Eccentrico it's called, and I got black, but they do 3 other colours, I think, a brown, a blue, and maybe a green? Can't remember. Anyway, love it. Staying in the Giorgio Armani family, I've always talked about how much I adore the Luminous Silk foundation. I love the coverage that it gives you because it's not too heavy and it gives you that wonderful glow. I've talked about it too many times. I'm not going to bore you with that. What I am going to bore you with is the new foundation that Giorgio Armani have brought out. I actually went into the Giorgio Armani counter in Selfridges to have a look kind of what was new and, you know, have a bit of a mooch around. And one of the ladies there told me about their new foundation, Power Fabric. And it looks like this. And basically it is a long wear, high coverage matte foundation. So with the Luminous Silk, you kind of get a very, surprisingly from the name, a luminous feel to your skin and look to your skin. With this one, this is a matte finish, long wear, high coverage. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing it today, so I don't know whether you can kind of see. I really like it because it just doesn't feel too heavy. And sometimes when you go with a high coverage foundation, it feels like you're wearing a lot of foundation, whereas with this I kind of feel like it's almost lightweight but high coverage, if that makes sense. It's also SPF 25, which I always really love. I love a foundation that's got an SPF in it, and such a high one as well. I'm wearing colour 5.5. The lady at the counter asked me what shade I wore in the Luminous Silk, and she had some sort of chart. I wear 5.25 in the Luminous Silk, and apparently this is the equivalent, so 5.5. I think if you're fairer than me, then I would go into the 4s. But yeah, absolutely love it. Definitely, I'd say it's lightweight enough to be able to wear during the day, but I'll definitely be wearing it of an evening as well. So yes, Giorgio Armani Power Fabric long wear high cover foundation. Yes, that's it from Giorgio Armani. You'll be pleased to hear because they are slightly at the higher end of the price bracket. Next up is lips. So I've discovered a few lip things this in February, to be fair, and the ones that I've loved the most and I've been using every day is what I have got on today, and it's a couple of products. So first of all, I've got a lip liner on, and this one is the Maxfactor Colour Elixir lip liner in 06 Mauve Moment, and if I put some on the back of my hand, you can probably see there. It's really nice. It's almost like a kind of browny mauvey pink, if that makes sense. So it's a dark mauve, a light brown, dark pink. And it just gives you such a really, really nice colour on your lips. And it's long lasting. It's not too drying as well, because if you put lip liner all over your lips, which I tend to do because I find that my lips tend to stay on for longer during the day. You know what I mean. My lip stick stays on for longer throughout the day. So I line and then fill in with this. Really, really like it because it's Maxfactor. I think it was about £6. So yeah, really good value. I know you can buy loads of different, you can get ones from MAC and whatever, but I really recommend this colour, Mauve Moment 06 from Maxfactor. And then over the top of that, so I'll just show you, I've bought this bareMinerals. They've got a new collection of lips out at the minute, which are really, really nice. And it is the I'm just trying to remember what it's called. Gen Matte Liquid Lip, I think it's called. I will make sure that I put some, like, clarify that down at the bottom. But this is the colour Smooch. And it is a matte finish, so you'll be able to see on my lips that I've got a really, really matte finish. And what I do, I'll just put a little bit more on now. What it is, it's kind of like a really pinky mauvey colour. So by itself, it's a little bit too bright, I would say, but I really like it over the top of this. So I tend to pat it down like that and then pat it in with my lip. And it gives you just a delicious matte finish to your lips. And over the top of the Maxfactor lip liner, I just really like it. And it lasts for so long, guys. Honestly, lasts for so long. So that's the bareMinerals Gen Matte Lip in Smooch. Really, really like that. Well done, bareMinerals. Next up, I'm going to talk about powder. So for as long as I can remember now, I have been using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, which I still absolutely love. In like you can see, it hasn't even got the writing on anymore. 001 transparent. It's great as a pressed powder just to put over my T-zone to make sure that my foundation, etc., stays in place and that I don't get too much shine, especially down this section. But recently I have been wanting to get a pressed, not a pressed powder, a loose powder. And I went to MAC the other day and I picked up the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. I spoke to the lady at MAC. I wanted a powder that was really good for setting your concealer under your eyes and just making sure that it doesn't have shine and finely milled enough that it can go onto the cheeks without drying them out. So I picked up this and it literally is, if you can see, it's white powder. It is great to put on with a beauty blender. So what I tend to do is once I've done my concealer is I just press a damp beauty blender into the pot and put it under my eyes, anywhere where I've put concealer. So it tends to be maybe around my nose and on my chin. And I also put a bit on my cheeks as well. I really like it. If you are really into your makeup and you know about baking your makeup, then this is a perfect one to be able to use as well. So that is basically where you really set your makeup on, so your concealer, your foundation, to make sure that it doesn't move all day. That's called baking. And this is a really good product to be able to use. So MAC Prep and Prime. Transparent finishing powder. Really good, recommend it. Next up is a product that I rediscovered. I found it in my drawer and I'm so happy that I did. It is the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in Candlelight, and it looks like this. So let me do it like that. And it's a highlighter and it's so beautiful. It gives such a lovely sheen. I don't know whether you're going to be able to, are you able to see that on the light? It's basically, if you can see it, that's good. That bouncing light there is the Celestial Powder. Really, really, really lovely. Great to just put on your cheekbones. I've got a bit on today, so I don't know whether you can tell. In this light, I'm not sure whether you can. Really lovely. Love Kevyn Aucoin products anyway. They're so great. Really good quality. And yeah, if you're looking for a nice little highlighter, I'd recommend this. The other one, and I posted about it on my Instagram yesterday, I think, is I tried out, I was at the Estee Lauder counter in Selfridges at the weekend, and I put a bit of the Victoria Beckham highlighter for Estee Lauder onto my hands, and I swear to God, it is like bing, 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 bing. It's so much light. It's so glowing. It's absolutely gorgeous. But it's £48. It's expensive. If you've got a bonus, I don't know, or you really want to treat yourself, I definitely recommend it. I mean, the packaging is beautiful. I just don't think you'd expect anything different from Victoria Beckham. The packaging is beautiful. Absolutely love it. And I'd 100% recommend it. But yeah. Kevyn Aucoin one is good though. And finally, my last product, and this is nice and cheap and cheerful, and it's a lip balm. And it's a lip, I know lip balms, you can buy them everywhere and there's loads of different types of ones, but I really want to tell you about this one because I've been using this for about a year. Originally my friend Amy gave me one, and I wore it all the way down, which I never usually do with lip balms. And I absolutely love it, and you can buy it in Superdrug, and it's really cheap. It is the Nivea lip butter in vanilla and macadamia. It smells amazing, and unlike other lip balms, because I've had the blueberry one and I've had the raspberry one, I think, from Nivea lip butter, but they weren't as moisturising as this. This one is super, super duper moisturising. I really love it. It makes my lips feel great. I never get that kind of cracked lips issue. So I tend to use this actually whilst I'm doing the rest of, once I've done my foundation and whatever. I put some of this on and then wipe it off before I put on my lipsticks and things like that, just to keep my lips nice and moisturised. So yeah, that's under £5. Bargain. So yeah, those are my February favourites. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do let me know if there's any sort of videos that you'd like me to do, any sort of recommendations. Really good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll try and put all the information about the products below. And yeah, I really hope the weather brightens up a little bit. Come on springtime, come on springtime. All right, have a great time. Take care. Bye.